Hi kids! For the past few weeks, we have been talking about true heroes. When I was a kid, I had a favorite superhero. Let me show you his picture. He wasn't the kind of hero with big muscles or extraordinary strength or impressive abilities. He was actually short, weak, and most of the time very scared of the bad guys. His name was El Chapulín Colorado, or in English, the Red Cricket. When the TV show started, the announcer would describe him like this: he's faster than a turtle, stronger than a mouse, as noble as a head of lettuce. His shield is a heart. Time after time, when people called on him for help, he would come and help them. But when things got difficult, he would be very nervous, very scared, and would hide most of the time. But at the end, despite it all, he would find courage and strength and somehow defeat the enemy. There is a hero in the Bible who understood very well how it feels to be weak and to be afraid of an enemy. His name is Gideon, and you can find his story in Exodus chapters 6, 7, and 8. The Israelites were living now in the promised land, but they had turned their hearts away from God and they were following other gods instead. Because of that, God handed them over the Midianites. The Midianites were very cruel towards the Israelites. Whenever the Israelites planted their crops, the Midianites would come and destroy them, and they would also take away their cattle and their animals. They left God's chosen people living in starvation and in poverty. Because of all this, the Israelites had gone to live in the mountains where they built hiding places for themselves. One day, Gideon was working threshing wheat so that he could hide the grain from the Midianites. And all of a sudden, the angel of the Lord appeared to him and greeted him in a very unusual way. He said to Gideon, "Mighty hero, the Lord is with you." Gideon must have thought this was a crazy thing to say. First of all, he didn't think God was with him. So he questioned, if God was surely with me, with my people, why did he let the Midianites be so cruel to us? Second of all, he didn't feel like a hero or thought that he looked like a hero. He thought of himself as the weakest and least of all. But God was not looking at how important, powerful, or strong Gideon was. He wasn't even worried about Gideon's questions and doubts. God was looking for a heart that would put faith only in his strength. "Go with the strength you have," God said to Gideon, "and rescue the Israelites from the Midianites. I am sending you and I will be with you." If you don't know the rest of the story, let me tell you the short version. Gideon went to fight the Midianites just as God had asked him to do. And with an army of only 300 men, they defeated the enemy because God's strength was with them. Maybe you feel like Gideon sometimes. You think when you look at yourself that you are the least of all, not strong enough, not gifted. Let me tell you this. True heroes have a heart that depends only on God's strength, just like Gideon did. So when you face challenges and you feel that you just don't have what it takes to face them, remember what the Bible says. God gives power to the weak and strength to the powerless. Those who trust in him will find new strength. My challenge for you this week is very simple. Together with your family and in yourself, find 2 Bible verses that remind you to trust in the strength of God. I will see you next time.